terrific if you're even good. Where anyone at all.
Here is a special bulletin from Dallas, Texas. 3 shots were fired at President Kennedy's motorcade today in downtown Dallas, Texas.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Agent Jones, good to meet you. Shame it's not in better circumstances.
Thanks for the formalities, but I prefer we just get to work. What you have on the gunman?
The gunman's name is Lee Harvey Oswald. He was born in New Orleans in 1939. We call him today in Dallas. He was raised in New Orleans by his parents, Margaret and Robert.
I don't really care much for his childhood. I just want to know who the man was behind the trigger.
Fair enough. We started noticing Oswald was a bit of a wild child when he enlisted into the Marine Corps on the 24th of October, 1956. He was primarily trained as a radar operator. He also showed interest towards learning Russian. Oswald managed to get in trouble quite a bit, though. He was court-martialed 3 times. Even demoted to private first class to just private. He received a hardship discharge on the 11th of September 1959, and he was put on reserve.
What happened?
Nothing. He told the military something was up with his mother. Turned out he actually did this for a much scarier reason.
What was the reason?
He defected to the Soviet Union.
You're fucking kidding me.
Nope. He saved up his military salary, went from New Orleans to Southampton, then Southampton to Helsinki. Caught a train there. A few days later, he ends up in Moscow, hoping to denounce his U.S. citizenship and study at Moscow University.
How'd that work out for him?
Well, he never got to go to Moscow University. Instead, he was sent to work in a factory in Minsk. The man had a comfy lifestyle for working behind the Iron Curtain, though. Fully furnished apartment, additional supplements with factory pay. Most men would kill to have that lifestyle.
Then why'd he come back?
Got bored. After he met his new wife, Marina, he came back with her to the U.S. He most likely expected some big story about a commie coming back to the United States. Thing is, that never happened. Nobody really cared.
Sucks to be him. What happened next?
Nobody really knows. Oswald went, well, off the radar, so to speak. We had more important things on our plate at that time, though, what with the tensions rising in Cuba. That said, Oswald stood up for a few pro-Cuba protests around the time of the missile crisis. We also believe it was around this time he ordered the firearms he used for the assassination. An Italian Caccano rifle and a Smith & Wesson Model 10.38.
How did we not pick up on this before?
He used an alias, we believe. We think it was A. Hidell.
Smart man. Do we have any more details on him before the assassination?
The guys at interrogation are trying to get that out of him now. This is all the stuff we managed to pull together for the start of the report. All I know was he was captured in the Dallas theater after killing both Kennedy and Officer Tippit.
What's he told us?
Sweet F.A.
Any motives? Communist orders?
Every time we asked him if he was a communist, he'd always say this: "I am not a communist. I am a Marxist."